Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and today we have the threat for more wildfire starts over on the east side. Klamath and Lake counties underneath this red flag warning. It runs from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, because we'll have the threat for lightning over critically dry fuels, and these fuels are very, very dry. They're just asking to be burnt in Klamath and Lake counties. Temperatures this midday feeling pretty good out there for August midday standard, 70s and 80s for the east side, 70s and 80s also for our west side valleys, and we're at 58 degrees there in Brookings as the marine layer is starting to eke its way back on shore. The latest air quality isn't the worst it's been over the past couple of days, still seeing moderate to unhealthy for sensitive groups. Air quality that is in that category down in central Siskiyou County. Elsewhere, air quality looking pretty good, but a little bit later in the day when the fires start to misbehave again, they'll start to put out some more smoke, and we're expecting this at least to get unhealthy in central Siskiyou County. And a lot of this is going to stream downwind of the McKinney fire. So as we get into the evening and overnight hours, a lot of this is going to be in Klamath, Lake, and Siskiyou counties. Should have pretty good air quality within the Rogue Valley, but watch what happens on Saturday proper. Those winds, the upper level winds that is, shift out of the south, and a lot of this starts to spread into the Rogue Valley. So these yellows, oranges, reds, all representing some very thick smoke. So it could be a very hazy day across the Rogue Valley, and it looks like we'll probably deal with the same thing as we head into Sunday. Something else we're going to deal with today, of course, like I've already mentioned, thunderstorms primarily in Siskiyou, Klamath, and Lake counties, kind of on this line from Wairika to Klamath Falls to around Paisley. That's where we're expecting some thunderstorms to fire up in the late afternoon to early evening, but the sun goes down. Most everything either A, fizzles out, or B, moves out of here and into Harney and Modoc counties. So for today, thunderstorms, again, Siskiyou, Klamath, Lake counties. That's also where we'll see the bulk of the smoke. And today also kind of hot out there, but average for this time of the year. You're 90 degrees over on the east side, mid 90s for our west side valleys, and 50s and 60s there along the coast, where the marine layer will come back and will cool us off a little bit. Today is definitely going to be windy out there. Winds will start to gust out of the west, anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. That would be during the afternoon and evening. Overnight, those winds die down. Remember, a lot of the smoke still in those same areas, Siskiyou, Klamath, and Lake counties. And temperatures won't feel all that bad. 50s for the east side, 50s and 60s for our west side valleys, and 50s there along the coast, where our break from the fog will be pretty short-lived. We'll have it returning overnight. Here's your weekend forecast for the Rogue Valley. Near 100 degrees for both Saturday and Sunday. Like you saw in the smoke forecast graphic, those winds shifting out of the south, so smoke becoming pretty widespread on Saturday. And even though the model doesn't go out as far as Sunday, if I had to put my money on it, I'd say we're probably going to be just as smoky for Sunday as well. Does look like we're going to dry out after that small thunderstorm chance that we'll have today. And of course, that is not very good news, because it's not necessarily bad that we won't have lightning, but it's very bad that we won't have rainfall. We definitely need some of it. Not going to have any of it over the next 7 days, including along the coast, where the marine layer is going to come back. We'll see more clouds, more fog, and more temperatures that'll be in the mid 60s. For Siskiyou County, of course, the thunderstorm chance we're having for today, and then we're paying very close attention to Monday and Tuesday. We have an upper level system that is really going to crank winds out of the south, and that does not bode well for fire danger. This is probably going to be the stretch of days where we'll have the most fire danger, at least thus far in fire season. We'll also track the same thing for the east side. Very hot, very dry, very windy for both Monday and Tuesday. And we will also track the same pattern up in the Cascades. Fuel's not as dry there, but still extreme fire danger again in Klamath and Lake counties. And for good measure, Jackson and Josephine counties as well. Fire danger will be pretty high in the Rogue Valley for Monday and Tuesday as well.
I was just sitting here just shaking my head looking at the forecast for the next 7 days, especially in Northern California, seeing windy across the board, triple-digit temperatures. I know a lot of this is out of our control, but is there anything that people can do right now to get ready for that fire danger next week?
Having a defensible space around your home, we've been talking about that for months on end, and just don't add anything to this fire situation, right? We always talk about Mother Nature can start fires on her own. She doesn't need our help, so don't help her out.
She's very independent, does not need your help. And I think another thing too is with the McKinney fire, we saw that situation advance so quickly, so just having a plan going into next week just in case you were to have to evacuate.
Definitely start thinking about what would maybe be in that go bag. Start thinking about evacuation routes. I hate to do this, but maybe have the News Watch 12 app on hand. Of course, we have Fire Watch push alerts. So if there is an evacuation order or warning, of course, your life could depend on having that information at your fingertips.
Yeah, and knowing about it right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.